How's it? I'm Krista. Welcome to the Diamond Cornerstone, a cornerstone for our new earth. And classic YouTube, like, subscribe, share. So yes, I always think the model for the diamond is how do we think? Okay, not so much what, how. Okay, the what can be anything, but with what is we have to ask the question or make the statement and admit to ourselves, I do not know what I do not know. I do not know what I do not know. And that takes a certain amount of humility. Unfortunately, due to pride, people don't admit that they do not know. I think something that we're seeing now is with President Trump is he admits that in 2016 he didn't have a clue. He's from New York and suddenly he's in this Washington milieu. But he had 4 years in between, and it's very seldom that a president is re-elected with a space in between, that he could actually go and plan a strategy of, okay, this is what I know. Now, often in 1994, South Africa went into a fully inclusive democracy, but the first thing was to get the ANC came into power, so they put ANC comrades and cadres and family and cronies and stuff into political positions and systematically fired out or resigned with early retirement and packages all the state bureaucrats who'd actually been running the career path on how to run states, how to anticipate, how to hold accountability. The governance system. Our governance system is not just the boss at the top. It's all the appointees and then the bureaucrats that follow to actually make sure the system runs. The thing with the Trump at the moment that we're seeing is that they're weeding out the whole system because over, 250 years of America, of United States, state departments was a good idea at the time. A lot can be said for a good idea at the time, but some things just have to. They've reached the end of their time. So we have to, and getting over that pride of actually keeping someone or asking for advice. I always say that everything's built into hierarchies to keep us siloed, but as soon as you see and compartmentalization and hierarchies was a big thing in the 90s. There was actually an article with Bill Clinton where he actually had said he compartmentalizes his house, his home, his work, and his saxophone. But the thing is, you aren't compartmentalized. You're a holistic being. It's not like you breathe and that's separate from digestion, which is separate from circulation. Everything's working together. All systems work together. So you actually have to see the golden thread of you. But in some things you're gonna, and you move the hierarchy into a diamond, you'll see that when you're making, whatever you're good at, you're at the top of your diamond. But some things you're less interested in, you're not so good at, and you're not competent even. You're at the bottom of a diamond and you know, hey, this is what I do not know. But the whole diamond comes together and you are a constellation of diamonds because you've got your house and you've got the school where the kids go and you've got your shops and you've got your church and you've got your family and you've got maybe a sport that you take part in, rugby on the weekend, you've got your mates. That's life. And in between, you've got to get the diamonds to fit. And where they don't fit, there'll be a little bit of friction. And then there's your whole constellation fitting with, let's say, your partner's whole constellation and the kids' whole constellation. And those constellations, iron cuts iron, diamonds cut diamonds. And so one man trains and teaches his friend, but he also trains and teaches himself. But that pride, and now we're seeing it from policy decisions to serve ideology. We're seeing Europe's got problems, China's got problems, America's got problems. South Africa's got problems. Every country's got problems. The catch is, can we get it back into a clockwise motion? Start being aware these are the problems, and then we anticipate the rollout and how to fix them. And then we hold the right people accountable. Okay? And sometimes it's not accountability, it's a lack of knowledge, skill, attitude, experience. I've just figured something out. Bloom's taxonomy runs knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, judgment. But knowledge, comprehension, application should take you to experience. I was always wondering why there's 6 and it should actually be 4. My theory is 4 is strength, 3 gives you, triangulation gives you a point, and 4 gives you strength. But yeah, maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, I do not know what I do not know. People actually respect it if you ask them, hey, can you help? That you humble yourself and say, hey, can you help? Because guess what? 90% of people want to help. If they know, they want to transfer their knowledge. I spoke to a guy the other day, he's retired. And he says there are thousands of people in old age homes and in retirement villages who have knowledge, comprehension, application, experience, years of it, and they're willing to share it. But they don't know to who because no one's asking them for their experience. So maybe, yeah. Blessings. Welcome to the Diamond Cornerstone. Yeah, let's change how we think and set a diamond for our civilization as we go forward.